This is an onomy podcast.
Hey everyone, it's me to talk to you on my own. No guest today, no guest at the moment. Just me and you and this moment in our lives, in my life. Welcome back. How you doing? How's it going? How am I? These are the questions I'm asking myself. I was maybe going to answer some DMs today, but sort of running out of time here. There's not enough time to fully go into DMs the way they make me rant. I need longer today. But there has been something on my mind in terms of what I've been sharing on both my podcasts, this and the Ned's Pod. Listen, I'm doing a lot of talking. A lot of subjects are coming up, and I'm doing my best to articulate where I'm at with things. And it's come up on this podcast before on some of the DM episodes. I've shared a little bit about where I'm at with love and relationships because that gets asked a lot. And then on the 6th episode of the Ned's Pod, we did a Q&A. And one of the questions was about the one. How do you know when someone's not the one? And we have this long kind of discussion on the idea of the one and relationships and things like that. And I'm doing my best to articulate where I'm at with these things, but it's not sitting right. Okay. I understand that where I'm at with things can come off a little jaded. And because I am a little jaded, I'm a little jaded because of my path, and I'm not holding on to my jadedness. I arrived here for very specific reasons, and I'm exploring that. And so I don't know. I feel like on these pods, I'm gonna have to keep exploring these ideas and how I articulate them with you guys, because it's been hard. I'm at a very specific place in my journey with love, and on the Ned's Pod, I talk about how you are your one, and I do believe that. I do believe we have multiple people in this life who could be a great partner to do life with. I don't, at this moment in my life, need to even play out the fantasy of the one. I don't need that story to have a special relationship. But I do want to say, each of our journeys with love and in love are different, and they're specific to us. And I'm at where I'm at based on all the experience I've had and the ways I've loved before and the questions I'm asking about love now. And I don't want to put that out into the world for you as if it's the truth. It's what I'm exploring. It's where I'm at. It's where I'm at for very specific reasons, but I don't want to share it like it's truth, like I've found truth, because I haven't. Love confuses me, and we need it, and I love it. I will say I've experienced many sides of love, and every time it's beautiful, transformative, and painful. Every time. It's beautiful, it changes us, and there's pain and discomfort. And I guess I just, rather than inviting everyone to be where I'm at in love, I wanted to put out something different and say, wherever you're at in your journey with love, with loving someone, with loving yourself, it's kind of hand in hand, but with love, wherever you're at in your journey, Pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to your patterns in it. Strive to be better in love. And however that looks, cool, man. Cool. Obviously, there are more toxic versions of it than others, and you want to constantly be checking your own patterns for toxicity and what you are allowing into your life and into your heart and into your love. Is this toxic? Is this a toxic pattern? So that's kind of baseline. You want to not be toxic, and you don't want to invite toxicity into your life. But even when it's not toxic, no matter what, man, engaging with love, engaging with loving another, engaging with opening your heart is it's gonna be messy, and there's no map for it. And right now, I am exploring love outside of all the conventions of love because I've done that. I think we have built many conventions around love. Valentine's Day being important and also being a time where we're going to fight because I had expectations and you didn't meet them. Like conventions like that. Like, why didn't you text me? Why didn't you text me back? We're supposed to text every day. That's love. Conventions like posting about each other on social media and making your love public. Conventions like not going to bed angry. There's all these like conventions that we all have with relationships. And currently in my life, I'm trying to see where is love outside of those conventions. Can I find love and meaning outside of them? But yeah, I just haven't liked a couple times I've tried to talk about this on the pod, and I've realized like I feel like I'm trying to get people to understand where I'm at and kind of share it as a truth, and that hasn't felt right, man, because I've arrived here from a very specific set of circumstances, and you are at your place. And so if you're like I don't want to shit on people who feel like they have the one. Like, beautiful, man. Beautiful. What a beautiful dream that is to live. If you can make it go forever, amazing. I found a one who wasn't the one. I knew I was with the one for a long time, and then she wasn't. So for me, I can't engage in that dream again because it feels weird because I already said it. The one means the one. How many of you are just like with the one every year? The new one? No, this is the one. That's where I have a problem with like the idea of the one. I think people get stuck on needing a person to be the one. And I don't like that. I don't think it's necessary to find a meaningful, beautiful relationship. I don't think it's necessary to make that idea an important reality. I don't find it necessary, but if you're in it, man, I don't want to shit on it. I don't want to be a hater on your love. If you're trying to be your best version of a partner in a relationship, if you are striving to be better in love, whatever capacity that's happening in, awesome, man. Awesome, man. We all need love in our lives. We need it. We need it. And it looks a lot of different ways, and it can play out a lot of different ways. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. When you're feeling your best, life's awesome. You're feeling good, you're in your flow, you're in your passion, all is well. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you're feeling stuck, you're feeling messed up, you're feeling bogged down, and you can't get through it. And sometimes talking to a friend or talking to a family member is not enough. That's where therapy can come in to help. I personally love calling my therapist because here's the deal. Sometimes having a close personal friend, even if they love me, can't help me get through this thing. Sometimes it is so helpful to talk to a neutral professional about your problems, right? Talking to someone who doesn't have a vested stake in your story and what you're going through, someone who can just listen and help you find the path through and help you find some clarity. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, I highly recommend it, and BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. You don't even have to leave your house. So if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/growdevon today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/growdevon, DEVON. But we got to keep opening our hearts to it. Like I have to. I am a little jaded at the moment when it comes to normal conventions around relationships but I also I have a ton of care for people, and I do want to treat others and those I'm intimate with and people I love with respect, and I want to treat myself with respect and love too. And so finding that balance and finding that identity that I have been a very codependent person, lover in my life without even meaning to, with the best of intentions, but like merging identities with another. And that shit I'm very suspicious of, and I worry for people who I see doing it. However, man, I had some beautiful, life-changing experiences falling in love like that. So I can't hate on people going through their version of it. Like, man, I had some gorgeous times that made me a better version of myself for loving that way. And then ultimately it didn't work out. What I think people need to watch out for is, are you repeating the same patterns? And like, not just in picking people who are showing up with the same patterns, but are you repeating patterns? Are you allowing these patterns to keep showing up? Like, how are you relating to love that it keeps going this way? Like, I had to take a long, hard look at myself when my one relationship wasn't, and I had to leave it. And then for years, I really had to take a look at myself. How did I get here? How did I get here? What did I do? What did I do? What did I miss? What did I allow? How was I not more aware? How was I not taking care of my needs? What was I missing? Like, I don't want to, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. It hurt so bad that I had to ask these questions. I said, I cannot end up here again. Like that was a once, I hope that was a once in a lifetime learning. That was a once in a lifetime experience. Like, I do not want to be this lost and this hurt again. But no matter what, opening back up to love, it's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt. I've opened up to love in the last few years through various instances, and it always comes with a little bit of pain. And you want it to be like that. You want it to be that good pain. You want it to be that life, that necessary pain, not the unnecessary pain. That's what I'm looking to avoid now in relationships. I don't want the unnecessary shit. I don't want the conventional drama. I don't want unnecessary pain. Like, give me the good pain around love. Hurt me good, love. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where you're at with your experience with this. I think it's a lifelong journey. If you feel like you're in a stable thing with someone healthy and it's growing and it's beautiful, like, awesome, man. I love weddings. I love love. I love people being together. Like, some part of me, I understand how sometimes when I talk about love, I look like just kind of a jaded man, and it's not true. I love love, man. I love love. I just want better for myself and better for people. Yeah. And I've tried to articulate my thoughts on it before, and it doesn't go well. So maybe I should stick to talking about easier topics, like what the fuck? How can I articulate love and my relationship to it and my place at it, because it's constantly evolving. Your relationship to love should constantly evolve throughout your life. It shouldn't be the same. Your understanding of it should not come from Jim and Pam from The Office, and that's how you feel like it should be forever. No, it should be constantly changing and evolving. And yeah, that's where I'm at with it, is like, I'm not at a truth. I'm in exploration of it. And it still hurts, but it's still changing me, and I'm still opening my heart to it, because, man, I know a bad breakup can make you close your heart for a long time. And I don't like seeing it. Like, even the things I'm exploring in love, I saw some comment on the Ned's pod, one thing, like someone being like, yeah, Devon, like, I agree with you. I got hurt really bad. And it said something like, now, and so fuck all women. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying at all, dude. What? That's not what, no, I don't think you get hurt. And now, and for women too, I don't think you go like, I got hurt multiple times, so fuck all men. Like, no, dude, no. That's now we're getting into toxicity. Now we're getting into some uglier life. That's now feeling like you're protecting yourself, which you are in some ways, but it's going to create more hurt moving forward. No, I don't love that. I think the more important question is not fuck all them who hurt me. The deeper questions are, how can I relate to love in a better way? How do I relate to this thing better? You have to take 100% responsibility for just your place in love. Not that people can't do shit to you that, like, they're not also responsible, for sure. But, like, you must, in your journey, take responsibility for how you are relating to love, letting someone into your life, your identity with that, loving yourself. How do you show up for yourself? How do you show up for your partner? All these things. You have to be responsible for these things. So not fuck all women or fuck all men, or men are all this, women are all that. No, guys, don't get jaded like that. That's what I don't want to spread. That's kind of why I'm getting on here. It's like, I don't want to spread more jaded lovers. We don't need that. We don't need more jaded, closed-hearted, cold people who use love for only certain things. Like, no, it's tender, man. No matter what, when you engage in an intimate way with another person, it is going to change both of you. That's it. It's going to change both of you. It's going to be transformative. That's how this humanity works. When you let yourself in, when you let yourself be seen, when you get raw with another person and you engage and share in love, and you're witnessed in that way, it's going to change you in some way. And I don't want more people to be closed off and cold to that process. I just want us to enter that with a lot of care, a ton of care for yourself and them. Not less care, not less awareness, not more fuck them, fuck that. Like, no. Just because I am jaded about the conventions of love right now in my life doesn't mean I'm cold. Doesn't mean I think you should be. So, yeah. This will be an ongoing topic that gets discussed on both my podcasts, because it's a conversation I'm having right now with life and myself, and I will continue to try to share with you what I think is relevant or valuable to you. I don't know. I don't even know how much I want to air these things, but I'm trying to figure out if I can articulate my feelings around love currently, hoping it brings you some understanding or meaning as well. I know some people got some really good things from what I shared on the Ned's pod, and I'm glad for that, because those are things that I feel and think. But I just saw a few comments that made me go like, I get what you're seeing, and it's just not the whole picture, and I'm just having a difficult time laying out the whole picture on a podcast and in words with you strangers, because it's an ongoing space that I'm in my life, and I'm discovering, and it's constantly changing. So keep your hearts open. That's my tip for you today, okay? Keep returning to love and striving to be better. That's in relationship with yourself and partners. Keep returning to love. Keep showing up to the space of love. It's going to hurt. It's going to change you in some ways. And hopefully, it'll still all be beautiful. Okay, growers. See you soon.
Thanks for listening to that Onomy podcast. Onomy is like Ned's Declassified for adulthood. Visit onomy.co for free lessons on personal finance, career readiness, personal development, and more, all taught by expert influencers and creators. We've got everything you wish you learned in school so you can thrive in adulthood. That's onomy.co. See you there.